Okay, half past the hour. Let's move on with the program. Let's talk a little bit about online trading. It's one of the latest fad in the Nigerian market. Quite a number of houses, including the stock exchange, everybody engaging everybody to get online. Now with the advent of social media and what have you, the internet, so virtual markets, not just getting on the trading floor, a number of securities trading firms are now online, engaging you, the viewers, and investors, encouraging you to use your mobile phones or the laptop or notebooks and other gizmos to get into business of trading. But let's bring in one of those firms, one of the leading securities trading firms in Nigeria who's into that business with us, Afrinvest. The CEO is here. Ike Chioke is the CEO. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming. We appreciate your time. Good morning. The last time you were here, outside the studios, we chatted to this a little bit about. Correct. That's a couple of weeks ago. But before we get into Afrinvestor.com, let's talk a little bit about this new fad, as it were. Why do you think it's important, or is it necessary to get the market into the hands of investors or retail investors?
I think it's important that retail investors come back to the market. We're talking about bringing back confidence into the market. We're talking about giving investors transparency as to what they're doing. If you think about the challenges the market faced in 2008, part of the biggest issues investors faced was that they couldn't understand what was going on. Maybe you had made an investment, you took a position, 1 million shares of a particular stock, and they told you it has gone down. Okay, that's fine. So what if you came in at 10 naira and it went down to 5 naira? The challenge many investors faced post-2008 was they look at the account and there's only 500,000 units, or sometimes 200,000 units, but they knew they bought 1 million units. So what online trading is trying to do is take away all that third-party intervention and give you direct real-time access to your brokerage account. So once you've bought any share, any stock, you know exactly the number of units. If you get dividends, you know the additional dividends you've gotten. Your cash dividends goes to your bank account, your stock dividends comes back to your brokerage account, and you see that credited. So you have complete visibility and transparency about what's going on. And in addition, you then have control. With internet access, you are connected through our system directly to the stock exchange, real-time, online.
So this is beginning to look like the banking system, financial inclusion, get everybody there. You can do online movement, you can see the balance, you can see where it is go, you can just input the numbers, and you can just have an alert as to your bank account position.
Absolutely. You use a very interesting word, financial inclusion. Prior to the advent of online trading at Afrinvest, our minimum account opening standards was like 5 billion naira.
Yeah, today, you guys were big boys.
Today, there's no minimum. Today, we've taken out the minimum. You can open with 1 naira, 100 naira. How much is a share? The smallest share you can buy is 50 kobo. So you can just open it because the system allows me to bring the cost down and reach everyone. Before the advent of this system, which was actually enabled by the stock exchange changing their own system, they moved to the XGen platform, which made it easier for brokers like us to be able to exchange hands electronically with the stock exchange system all the way to the back office. Prior to that, it was very difficult for us at the back office to follow through with all the paperwork involved with every trade.
In dealing with between the stock exchange, the CSCS,
correct.
And all that.
But now with the new XGM platform and our own online trading engine, it goes right through seamlessly. So anybody can join in. Now we've already made the investment. We are pretty much encouraging everyone who has any interest in the stock market. This is the time to create and establish your online account with Afrinvestor.com.
So for those of you who are stockbrokers, your days are numbered.
Not really, not really. Interestingly, we've also had discussions with people who are stockbrokers and told them, you can be a partner to the firm.
Okay.
Rather than you having to establish your own office and run around and pay your own charges, you can be a partner to the firm and we can work together. So long as you have a license as a stockbroker, you're still a member of the Stockbrokers Association. But rather than then duplicating the services, you can find a firm like us who are willing to collaborate with stockbrokers. But clearly, the days of everyone being their own stockbroker it's going to get more challenging as more of those clients want to have direct access. As soon as they see what their other friends and families can do, they certainly want to have that access.
Talk to us a little bit about the role of traditional stockbrokers, those of you who went through bailouts to get through the chartered of stockbrokers and the training, the stock exchange in those days. Do you still have a place moving forward under the new online stock trading boom, as it were?
I think there's a lot of space. Nigeria still, requires a lot more brokers to go out and reach the clients. I think that stock trading is somewhat a bit more complex than just going to the bank and withdrawing cash or paying in cash. People need to understand what they're buying. People need to understand why the stocks have moved in one direction versus the other. People need to understand what's happening to the broader market. So stockbrokers still play a critical and important role. We found that even with the introduction of our online trading, clients are not just taking it up like that. They only take it up when we come in and demonstrate it to them and convince them. So there's always a one-on-one engagement in that process. Hence, you need more stockbrokers to come in and engage customers. But stockbrokers have to be able to engage them and show them how to do it online, but still manage those accounts for them. But anytime they do anything on those accounts, the clients see it instantly. That's the difference.
So disclosure.
Yes, so there's complete transparency. You can't say that I bought Zenith at 22 when it was at 21 all day today. You understand?
Because I can see it myself.
Exactly. As soon as you buy, the exchange will send an email alert straight back to the client with a confirmation note. At least that's how our own system works. There's no third-party intervention. You cannot block that system.
So nobody manipulates it?
Nobody can manipulate it.